Excellent. Fighters?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Who else is a person that... Looney?
Mine is. How do I check?
Yours. You go to the party, you go to like, what, party settings, and then you go to your voice, allowed to be shared, and all that shit.
Yeah, hold up.
That I know of.
Yeah, Looney has a state shared.
Wait,
we go to party settings.
Yeah, so okay, hold on. So yeah, it's party.
I have to check it.
And then yeah.
No, Looney is sharing. I'm streaming.
And then party settings, and then allow your voice to be shared.
Yeah, mine's allowed.
Excellent. Let's see, Ollie and Manji, you guys have your voices. Okay. Is Manji
Yeah, you should be able to hear me now.
Excellent. Thank you, Enzo.
What was I gonna say? Vondon, yeah, when you start racing, it looks like you're going to, but towards the end, you're gonna be fine. I just tested. You'll be chilling. You have extra.
Okay.
Sergeant, have you found the delivery man? I can repost it.
And anyone hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
I've been talking for like the last 30 minutes, and have I not said anything?
FRTC is here.
Who's that?
Bruh, did you really just say that?
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, I mean, like, who is this?
Titus?
Go right, go right, go right.
How am I fired? I don't know.
It's fired.
Apparently me. Who is he?
Never heard of him either.
I'm not the only one. Looney, Yvonne doesn't know.
Hello, how are you coming?
I am a... Wow.
Wow!
Hey, Manji, do you have your voice allowed to be shared?
Yes.
Manji's not in the racing series.
Is
Manji gonna be on the talking person?
Talking person?
Yeah, I forgot.
No, he's not going to be the commentator.
The talking person. No, if somebody, I don't care what happened, if somebody spins out, somebody has to say, oh, he never spinned it!
Hey, boys, we may have a problem with the RE
Spinala.
Hey, Tyler.
What?
I should not fix that.
What you running?
What do you mean?
Dogs want me.
Time-wise.
Oh, by the way,
I ain't telling you.
Hey, Vaughn.
Cougar, if I run out of gas, can you push me to the pit?
That's your own fault.
Just saying.
actually,
Sort of risk it big out here right now. No sportsmanship at all from this man.
That's your own fault there, brother.
No sportsmanship
It is, man.
from this man.
Yo, whoever's got the stream on, turn it off, or turn it down, I mean.
yeah,
I
turn it
don't want
off.
to
I
hear
sound like
myself
the
twice. Get out of here. Ah. There we go. Saved it. Never mind. We're good.
Screaming Demon, Ocean Hot, 6 o'clock. Grab that and
Okay.
He's alive. Yeah.
How many people are gonna be in this race?
About 70.
oh look, it's my teammate.
Yo, London? Plus
look,
2
it's my
brake balance,
teammate.
bro.
Oh,
Get back
look.
here, NTG, you're not
Nick-
being safe.
I can hardly hear you.
Go, Vonnie, go plus 2 brake balance. I'll type in the chat.
What?
Yeah, 1 second, 1 second.
He's talking about your brake balance, kid. Everyone cop this. Everyone pay attention. Not joking.
I already have my
You
own
can
brake
if you
balance, I don't
want.
care.
Doesn't
Bro,
matter.
everybody get your notepads and pens out.
It's
I already
the one
got
next
that.
to the traction control.
Sergeant, your ear's about to be blown out.
That's funny how mine is already like that.
Yeah, I think we're all running +2.
Are you at plus 2, London?
Apart,
I'm
yeah,
running
apart from
plus-
Cryptic.
I'm running +1.
Alright. Vaughn, and adjust it accordingly.
Accordingly.
What the fuck are you doing?
Sergeant, come back here.
Hey, if he just called you Tiny Pee-Pee, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Don't really fuck me up.
I think I'm taller than you, Cryptic. Shut up. Cryptic, I think I'm taller than you. Shut up. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, I think I'm taller than you.
Prove
Back here,
it.
Sergeant.
Prove it, Cryptic.
NTG, you're not being safe. Get back here.
Come back here, Sergeant.
Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, hey, alright,
starting that
man.
not all talking that shit.
No, keep going, keep going.
We're chilling, we're
Oh,
chilling.
snap. Is
Wait,
that,
you're out of
is
gas?
that Looney and Sergeant
I'll
Cross?
push you.
No, I don't think Looney's close enough to battle with this
Hey,
man. Never
Cryptic,
mind.
are you sharing your voice? I said, are you sharing your voice? I'm like, sharing. Oh, look, it's my teammate Bloody.
Oh my god.
I like how Cryptic's at the top of the hill just doing donuts right now.
My friend.
You know what? You're right. It's been working out too much.
You're just slowly losing speed and dying.
Bloody, I may able to make it all time after this year. Maybe.
No.
I like how he's using the safety car. He's the only
Sergeant,
person
we are
using the
so
safety car right now.
even.
Oh.
I actually have a purpose right now. Technically, everyone's supposed to slow down behind the safety car. It's what's supposed to happen.
Fuck that safety car.
Fuck you!
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you!
Oh lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me go grab the SF-19, put a Lewis Hamilton W12 livery on it, and I'll run him off the track. Or no, I'll just go put a number 9 Haas livery on it and take him out.
You got 308 slapping as well?
Look at this sportsmanship. Look at this sportsmanship. Fight is pushing him to the gas station. I mean, pit. Why did I say gas station?
Pushing him to the gas station. There we go.
I can't see Fidus on track.
No, hey, it's okay. It's like what was it? 2019 Watkins Glen with Jimmy Johnson, Bush Chase Elliott. He's got his man Jimmy
Sorry,
Jam coming to
Sergeant.
push him.
Come on, you really said
My
gas
bad.
station, didn't you?
Jimmy John.
That's a good fight, Sergeant.
Oh, what? I missed out on the. I didn't
Oh,
think you were
fuck
gonna
you.
catch him. What the? I thought he was too fast. I didn't think your Lambo was gonna catch him. Oh no.
No, I got slipstream. It's all good.
Cryptic, what the fuck are you using, bro?
Well, it looks like he's out of gas. Because he's starting to slow down a lot. Is he not? No, he's not. Oh my god. Man, Looney out here drifting it, whipping it, bro.
Oh shit, Invisible's
I'm
here.
not trying to, but I kind of just
Tom's
wants
not
to
even
do
on
that.
a team. Tom's not even on a team.
Hey, Invisible.
I'm actually gonna out of the lobby and join back in because I cannot see some of the players.
I was gonna say, hey, Invisible, you're too late. All the team's taken.
He's like, I'm just here to watch.
Oh, Invisible's broken.
Or its internet's like, no, you're not watching.
You wanna watch? Fuck you. Alright, well, that's fine. I gotta do this. I gotta do this sports casting anyways. This is gonna be legit.
He's our sportscaster. Oh boy. Hey, oh, watch out. There's a wild fathead behind you guys.
He might as well spend it.
Run.
I still remember that night. I still remember that night on Nürburgring watching Bloody and Broccoli go wheel to wheel. That was fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah, bro. That was epic. Till I finally did some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Sean's internet seems to be taking a shit.
Oh, the Lambo up the inside. He's not gonna get it because he was on the grass.
Oh yeah, briefing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it is. Briefing?
Yo, fathead.
Who you cooling? What you doing? Hey, I'm a, hey. Oh, he's going down the inside on the chicane. They're wheel to wheel. A little bit of contact. He's going sliding. And he gets the overtake. Coming onto the bench. Oh, almost lost it. Here comes the vet of Sergeant Cross. It's a drag race to the line, and I think the Lambo got it.
Because I hit him, yeah.
Alright,
Hey,
guys, so,
ANTG did
let's go ahead and everyone meet up at Dunlop, please.
Oh, it's purple. Damn it. Alright, I'm coming.
Time for the drivers meeting.
Well, I figure we gotta get this thing started one way or the other.
Yeah. Hey, NTG, I have one question.
Hey, Cryptic wants to go take a shit.
Yeah, Cryptic went to go take a dump.
He went to go take a cryptic shit.
Cryptic shit, there it is! Oh, just on time, there's TC.
Oh, should we have three?
You didn't get where today, Tyler?
Funny. That's actually pretty funny.
Nice call,
I got a
fathead.
teammate, so I'm going all the way to
Thank
the
you,
back,
Mr. Bloody
actually.
Leaper did it for me.
I see.
Matter of
I
fact,
see that.
I'm parking next to the other Mercedes because I feel lonely.
Parking up right
This
next to
cars
my
look so good, Tyler.
Thank you. Let me just go grab a Corvette, paint and gray, and put some red stripes on it real quick.
Wait, I can't pull up anything because I ain't got a car.
Come on, Tyler, you're just in time for the briefing. Get in here.
Tough life.
If they had the Equinox in this, I'd probably pull up in it. Sheepy Racing is your title. That should be my
You
title.
guys just let me know whenever everyone's here, and we'll go ahead and begin with the briefing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Cryptic back after taking it. It's Cryptic shit.
DC Tyler's working his way in here.
Who's lapping the
that's
track right now?
Ew, who said my name?
Hey, NTD, can you take a issue?
Did you just call him NTD?
Call him STD. Word?
What?
Damn, he just called you chlamydia.
Why are you coming in a Porsche?
Who's that person over there in that pink Huayra?
NTG.
I don't know.
Oh no, man, he should be kicked. No, I'm joking.
Yes, we do.
You do?
Faded, get your ass in that damn anime thing I made for you.
What are you talking about?
I said get in that anime shit.
What are you talking about anime? Yo, I have anime on my race car. Look at your anime. There you go.
Man, this is my car. It's just got a body
I could care
kit on
less
it.
if you call me a weeb. What's supposed to be embarrassing about it?
That thing is just a joke.
Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be intimidated? Like, what?
Damn, boy, get all
Okay,
defensive and shit. It's a joke.
so once we have,
I'm just saying, bro. People do that daily.
so once we have DC Tyler in here, basically, you're fine. We'll have everyone in here. I assume that is expected to show up.
To my knowledge, yeah.
Yep, I think so.
Ollie, you have a no-show. Is that right? Okay.
Well, the lobby is full, so if you tried to show up, it is full already. We have Manji and Invis in here as well that are.
I mean, I can try and message SDA.
Manji, Invis, and FR are all in here taking up spaces.
No, who's doing the donuts down there in the Porsche?
No idea.
Whoever it is, I cannot see them.
Oh, okay.
Wait, there's someone
okay,
I
gotcha.
cannot see FR.
So, of course, we are going to have to make sure that everyone can see everyone before we do actually begin. So, if you're having issues with seeing people, let's go and get that figured out after the briefing here.
Well, FR's not racing.
Well, it's FR. He's not racing.
Well, yeah, that is true. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, and DC, you are here, present, right? Everything. Okay, cool, excellent. All right. Well, guys, you know what? Welcome to the first SHP event here in a little while, and it gets to be a motorsports racing team event. Glad to have you all here. You know, looking forward to the fun we're about to have in this non-competitive race here. We're just doing this for fun, of course, except for Enzo. But as you all know, you know, we do have the cash prize for the teams and for the best drivers. Overall,
cash prize.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the best overall. Well, if you don't know, now you know. Yeah.
It's not competitive, but there's money on the line.
Yeah.
It's not
Pretty
competitive. It's not competitive. It's a friendly race, but there's money on the line. Okay, so of course the cash. No, so the cash prize is basically $10 for the best Group 1 overall driver. So that's just the person that wins the most races, and then the number 1 Group 3 driver. Of course, the win of overall races. Enzo, let's be honest. So and then of course, you know, the team that finishes with the most points overall. Is going to be $30 for the entire team. Alright, so basically if Fathead's team wins, each team member gets $10. So
how did you get that
to
right?
the entire team.
I got a question.
So, yeah.
So, for example, right now, King is in here, right? And like, he comes for the last race, or would he still get the money price?
Yeah, well, if our team ends up winning in points, then yes, I mean, absolutely, he gets whatever money, you know, or we get whatever money if we end up winning in points overall after the series is over. So, but that's only once the series is concluded. So guys, just so you know, SHP MRT administration will be looking over this race that we're about to have and all the other races of every single person on every single lap, on every single curve, on every single corner, on every single overtake, on everything. We will be watching everything.
Even the tire change?
All eyes are on everything. We're gonna be looking at how long you're in the pits for. We're gonna be making sure you're not bullshitting pits. So don't bullshit the pits, right? Don't, even if you don't need the tires or fuel and you just want to go into the pits to grab, you know, nothing, literally to go in and go right back out. We're gonna be looking for that. We're gonna be penalizing based off of how we see fit. You know, first place is gonna get what has like 25 points or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, F1 style points.
Yeah, and I believe every even the last placers, they're gonna get like 1 point each. So
yeah,
so that way,
everyone
you know,
everyone will make a minimum of at least 1 point.
Yeah. Exactly. So,
Wait,
so you know, you'll have that, and then basically deductions are going to go based on so like if you personally get a point, That's going to go to the entire team, okay? And of course, you know, if you get negative points, then basically you're just at 0. You're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna really be doing negative points.
Go into debt.
Yeah, Jesus.
We owe you some clean races or some shit.
So basically, you know, of course, this is a no contact sport, other than, you know, just a little bit of bump drafting or something like that. If we see any intentional hitting or anything like that, I expect for people to say something. If you intentionally hit somebody or something like that, that's one thing. But of course, negligently, if you didn't mean to, if you hit someone and did not mean to, then we're going to call that a negligent contact, and there will be points to incur. So even if you hit someone accidentally, just, you know, just be careful, you know what I'm saying, and be considerate to your fellow teammate and, of course, you know, fellow racer. Just
So we all
know,
gonna be.
if
So
anyone,
we all gonna be.
if anyone on any team leaves the race at all during the race, your entire team is disqualified. So if you see you're in last place and you're just like, I don't know why I'm even doing this right now, I'm just gonna finish last, it doesn't matter, I don't really care, and then you back out, you're going to forfeit the points for your entire team. So do not do that at all. Okay? All rules of the MRT apply that are on the SHP MRT rules of racing. And of course, you know, we're going to be following those rules. And of course, the common sense rules in this Group 3, Group 1 race that Fathead has established, specifically for his division of Group 1, or well, Group and in-class racing. Tyler, what was that you were trying to say?
I'm guessing we're all gonna stay in the same party.
Yes.
Okay.
It's for communication, so I can say, like, Tyler down
Yeah.
low, Tyler on your inside, you know, etc., etc.
Okay, I just want to make sure, that's all.
I would also
just try to keep bear chat to a minimum.
I would
I'll
also
probably mute my mic.
for everyone, for anyone and everyone, if you see something, say something. So if you see someone maybe cut a corner and you want to report that, let either Fathead and I know, and so that way we can, like, actually, you know, focus on that for whatever lap, and, you know, what we can actually see that kind of a thing happen, so that way we might could incur points on something like that. So just let us know if you guys see anything out there that you would like for us to take a look at personally, and then we can go from there. Any questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's considered a pit stop? So you either have to take fuel or tires, or both, right?
Your car you have to either get fuel, tires, or both.
Or both, okay. So you just have to get some sort of service.
Yeah, and it can't be that one thing where you go in there, don't change your tires, and then get 0.1 fuel and then just leave. No, you got to get something.
Yeah. How
You
much
either got to fill.
refueling?
Fill up to the amount of laps you need. You can't just try to chip it and go in, because I mean, I can do that. I can literally just go in, get new tires, and just come back out. Or I could go into the pits, get 0.1 fuel, and come back out, and I'll be fine the rest of the race. But I'm not going to do that. You got to have either a complete set change of tire, and if you're not going to get tires, a complete tank of fuel. Or both.
You know what to do, London.
So basically fill it to 100%.
Yeah, if that's all you're going to get is fuel.
Alright, so does anyone else have any other questions whatsoever?
No, I think it's time to rumble.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. Going once,
Wait, hold on.
going
So,
twice. Okay.
if we get tires, right? Can we just fill up to say
Yeah.
I need 0.5 laps of fuel?
Yep. If you
Right.
get if you get tires, yeah, because you're going in there, and instead of spending like 7-8 seconds getting tires, and then that 7-8 seconds getting fuel, you already got tires, so you can get as much fuel as you need.
Alright.
Wait, so you said about the fuel, like, I know all GR3s are going to have to do a pit stop for fuel, right? We're not going to need 100% fuel, but we're not going to need 0.1. We're going to need about like 4 or 5 laps of fuel. Can we just get 5 laps and call it a day?
Yeah, that's fine. You just can't get like
Okay.
0.1 or like
Okay.
just one lap. Like you got to actually be trying to cheat your way through it.
Just, yeah. I just want to confirm that. Okay.
And Fathead, you've gone over the race boundaries in specific areas with them. I assume?
That's what I was going to show them for the 1 lap thing around what you can and can't do.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well I guess let's go ahead and do this cruise, and then we're going to fucking do a qualifier, right?
Yep.
All right, excellent.
So
How's
for
the
those of you who
stock
don't
going to
know, for those of you who don't know what we're doing for the qualifier is we're gonna do that stuff, and then we're gonna all back out of the race. I'm gonna turn it to a practice race where I can set the grid up. I will put you guys in your appropriate positions so that the GR1s start in the back. So, and then all GR1s sit there for the entire first lap of the GR3 cars. Okay, so for an example of what you can do is the problem is with this track with the annoying track limits is the white line. That is the absolute fucking issue. If 2 tires go over the white line, that is fine. If all 4 tires go over the white line, that is not fine. So I'm gonna.
How about entering the main straight? There's a curb there, so how about the curb?
If all 4 tires go over that curb, then then that's a penalty for you. If only 2 tires go over it, that's fine.
Wait, so if all 4 are on it at one time, that's fine?
If two tires are still touching the curb, when
Yeah.
you go over it, you're pushing it. You're pushing it a
Okay.
lot. And then for this corner, because this is the first chicane is where a lot of people get a lot of penalties because of the stupid ass white line. So you're able to have your tires go over these curbs on both sides. Not over like this, where you're like that. No, just 2 tires can go over that curb. If we see 4 tires go over that, then you're entitled to a penalty depending on how much time you gain. But if you lose time, well then I don't know how the hell you did that.
What if you go over the white line on the straightaways?
Oh, like over here?
I mean,
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
Well, like, what
You're
if you're
not
3
gaining or
wide? That
losing.
shouldn't matter at
You're
all.
not gaining or losing time going in a straight line on the shoulder.
Okay.
It seems like you would lose time.
I like how I'm trying to cruise my Fathead, and it's like 4 people trying to overtake me and push me off the track. And,
Okay.
I'm like, can y'all just sit in
So,
the line? Like, damn.
Again, going like this
Oh, if
is
you wanna sit
fine.
by a line.
So if you go around the corner like this, 2 tires, that's fine. You come up like this, not fine.
My fault.
If all 4 tires go over those curbs, that's not okay.
What if you go right next to the wall here? Like if you do this?
Yes, I know I know you like riding the wall, so no one is ballsy enough to get into your draft. I know you did it earlier.
Okay, so are we allowed to do it or no? I asked the question.
I don't care. You're not gaining any time doing it. If anything, you'd
Okay.
probably lose time doing that because the road is so uneven. Now, this brings me to my next spot. This corner is going to be deadly during the race. If you feel you are not going to make this corner, do not lock your brakes and continue trying to turn. Keep your car straight and take it off the track and start wide. Do not try to cut the corner because that's how Invis kills people going into that turn on the first lap.
we all remember that night. Oh shit! we all remember that night. Now look at look these 2 over here. These 3 over here looking like Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and fucking I don't know, Charles Leclerc. Like,
Charles.
Jesus. Can you not brake check me? No, it's the fucking LM55 driver in front of me.
He's just jealous because his car is not as loud as yours, Tyler. Okay, so this corner, this one here, you can have 2 tires over the curb. You cut the corner, well, you're probably gonna crash. Same thing with this one. You can have 2 tires over the curb. Just 2. That's just what you guys need to remember is only 2 tires.
and what about exiting turns like this? Can't we be over on the exit?
Yeah, oh, you can be over as far as you need to on the exit as long as it's not another turn. So like exiting the chicane, you can have 2 tires over the inside, but don't go over the outside of that one because that is a hardcore corner cut.
And forcing.
Yep. If all 4 tires go on the other side of that white, on the other side of those blue and yellow curbs, that's a penalty. Because I'm waiting to get. That's up the road here is one that I need. I'm trying to establish.
What if you go 4 over the white line, but you're losing time doing it? Like you made a mistake and you're losing time.
Well, if you're losing time, don't make it a habit, and it'll be up. So this corner here, do not come way out here when exiting. That is a penalty. Only 2 tires over the curb. And then this corner, this one. Hold up.
Big one.
Really, NTG? Fucking Lexus drivers.
Anyway, so same thing goes for this corner. Only 2 tires over each curb. Same thing with this one. Only 2 tires over the curb. If your car comes over like this and it goes right over the top of it, that is a penalty, and that is a hefty penalty, because that right there can easily shave a second or 2 off your lap time in just that one corner. And now an example I want to give here. So if you're coming up to this first turn up here, and you're at a higher speed, so you're doing well over 150, and you're coming up to this one, and you brake late, go through it like this, but do about 45 to 50 miles an hour, and then when you get back on the track, then punch it. Do not full throttle it through that corner. That is probably one of the biggest penalties you are going to receive if you full throttle it through Dunlop. Anything else that anything? What?
Yeah. So the GR1's overtaking the GR3s.
So
that hasn't been talked about yet.
So when it comes to this, you guys. So I'm trying to think of like a good example. So when we're heading towards first chicane, the first turn is a right-hander. So if you guys would kindly move to the right if you see a GR1 approaching, and on the other side, since the next turn's a left-hander, move to the left side. Just so that the GR1s can have that straight line speed going through. Because if you guys get caught in a corner with a GR1 bearing down on you, then it's going to be hell.
Yeah, I will say this, that blocking of any type will result in a penalty, especially if you're trying to block a Group 1 or rival Group 1. So just make sure if there's a Group 1 behind you or coming up behind you, that you see that and you move out of the way immediately and give the right of way to the Group 1, no matter if he's your rival, your teammate, or whatever.
And don't pull it invisible.
Oh my god, it's so.
Alright, does everyone got the basics on how to not corner cut and what happens if you do corner cut?
Yes.
Yes.
Give me boost, please.
Alrighty then. I'm going. If everyone would kindly leave the track so you don't get blue screen.
Okay, I left.
Why are we all leaving the track?
Because I don't want to change the race settings and then you guys get blue screened.
I think they fixed that. I haven't gotten blue screen since that.
I tried to change my lobby around today when I was out there and it blue screened me.
Alright, good luck, guys.
Likewise.
Good luck.
Yep.
Alright, time to get my sportscaster voice on.
May the best gentleman win.
Wait, for the GR1s, when are they going? Are the GR1s going at a certain time, or when are they going?
Oh yeah, so like after the first Group 3 passes, do we go, or do we have to wait for all Group 3s to pass after the finish line, the first lap?
Yeah, that's gonna be confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, what are we doing?
Give me just a sec.
I have a suggestion if you're willing.
It wasn't covered in the briefing.
And it'll kind of be even
too. Not joking.
Relax there, buddy.
Take a chill pill, my friend. Take a chill pill.
Okay, now what's your question?
When did the group ones go?
The group ones will go after every GR3 car has passed the start line.
Make sure when we start the race, put the time remaining to the max.
Wait, Fathead, if you're waiting for all the GR3s to go, people are going to react because the person that's starting last in GR1 will go before the person starting in first in GR1.
No. So if all the GR3 cars are sitting, if all GR1 cars are sitting there, and no GR1 car can move till the very last car passes the finish line. That's how you know when we go. Alrighty. So if everyone would kindly come on track, I'm going to check everyone's BOP and make sure they are not cheating, and have added power and less weight.
Yep.
Well, just get your car on track so I can check. It's not hard to press X on something. Yes, so one of the big things that I'm telling you right now is if I will talk to Bloody about this being like an official rule, but if you guys start fighting with each other and start having like a little rivalry, we're not going to tolerate that. If you guys start screaming at each other, telling each other to hold your fucking lines or learn to fucking drive, you know, I'll penalize you for your mouth. Like, I don't care. This is a friendly competition. This is for fun. This is not to start rivalries. This is not to start nothing.
I can keep a note on my phone up and track shit like that if it does happen.
Okay, TSO 30.
Gotta stick together.
See Huracan. 568, 564, 553, 553, 621, 586, 535, 536, 568. 568. Okay, now wait.
So before we start the race, I'm gonna do like a sportscaster intro for you guys. It's gonna have this one.
Well, no. After we're done doing the qualifier, we're gonna all pull our cars out on track in the current position that we're starting, and we're gonna do the national anthem before the race starts.
Oh, how cute!
Which is gonna be freaking awesome. Okay, so it looks like, unless we're not doing that anymore. Wait, hold up.
On the national anthem?
I don't think is that even a thing?
Yeah, what?
Can you be copyrighted for the national anthem?
No, there's no copyright.
I'm joking. There's no copyright for that.
That's why I'm like, is that even a thing?
DMCA?
Okay. Everybody is up to spec and is where they should be. Perfect. I appreciate that. No cheating.
Yeah, you probably want to check that right before the race too.
I'm going to.
Damn. No way. I just got away with 50 more horsepower.
Nah, I already looked. Nice try, asshole. You were about to make me second guess myself.
And by the way, FYI, if anyone doesn't want to hear me do the commentating, just go ahead and mute me now.
Wait, you're gonna be commentating during the race?
Well, we're on live stream, so once the race starts, I'm gonna start commentating.
I thought Yvonne was gonna do that.
Yvonne's driving.
Oh, you're racing? Oh, okay,
so,
my bad.
Is there anyone that is not... So the qualifier is going to be 15 minutes. Is there anyone... We are. The qualifying is going to be 15 minutes long. Is there anyone not ready? Is everyone good? Oh, good Christ. Does no one speak English? Is everyone good?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, the first official race is gonna be underway in 15 minutes.
Let's do this, boys!
Let's go!
I've been waiting for this race. Hell yeah!
So basically, guys, like before we actually like start and all that, you know, we're just gonna pull up off to the side, right before the actual start. We're gonna pull off onto the side, like onto the right side, like on the pit wall. We're gonna park. We're gonna back into the pit wall at a 45-degree angle, and then we're gonna do the national anthem.
Oh,
So what's going
like
on, you guys? So once this is done, I'm gonna take a picture of where everyone qualifies. I'm going to back out, change the room settings to where it's a practice and race, and I will set the grid order. So then we come out, all come out during the practice and line up with our teams, and we'll play the national anthem. And then after that, we'll get the race started.
Fast and left.
Bro, my nose itch.
You know, I had a question about a rule.
Yeah.
Because I know it's banned enough on it. Is there a rule against weaving to break the slipstream? Like going
as long as,
deliberately left to the right on the straight stretches.
I knew that was going to come up. So, calmly weaving left and right, like making your car go across going from left to right slowly is one thing, but being aggressive like Stappen does, no.
Okay, I was gonna say. So no Max Verstappen in Abu Dhabi in 2021 for weaving. Okay, gotcha.
All right, now that everyone has got a good distance, now I'm gonna go.
All right. I'm gonna get my stuff on.
I have clean air out here. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, chew myself a piece of mint gum to prepare for this.
Mint gum, good choice.
I mean, it'll be kind of nice having a commentator too.
Yeah, it will be.
I muted him just to concentrate for real. Alright, I'm gonna need space. Yeah, oh snap.
That's why I waited till y'all got way down there, so I had to open track.
Unless Tyler's like gonna speed up eventually. I think he's slowing down too, just to get some space from the car in front of him.
Sorry about that, Sergeant.
Oh, okay.
Well, see, I don't have to slow down because I have the advantage right now. I'm the lead car in the whole pack. It's me, and then if I'm not mistaken, I think it's me, then Enzo. Oh.
Alright, Bloody, on your stream, did you want to, like, lower everyone's volume? That way I can...
Not a whole lot of people are going to be talking.
We're only going to be saying, like, outside Tyler, inside Bloody. Like,
and I'm not... And then I'm not... And then
Maybe
I'm
an
not sure
occasional
how
sorry.
I'm not sure how I can turn everyone else's volume down.
You'd have to do it in the PlayStation party. You can actually manipulate independent volumes.
Oh,
wow. I think that's only on PS5 too.
Oh, he's
for the race, you guys, radar is recommended. No, radar is recommended so you can see that if it's safe for you to go out or whatever. So that's how. Yeah.
Why am I getting blue flags?
I'm scared of the dark.
It's not dark in your room.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Pooh Bear, be ready, because I'm about to slow up big time.
Alright. Other man looking pretty good out front.
Absolutely.
Just trying to get space for real.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's already an invalid lap. That's crazy. that from the start. A little bit upset.
No, Lambo, no. Oh, shit. Oof. Cautioned out. Turn 1.
Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed. Keep the delta positive. Keep the delta positive.
What? Yeah. Oof.
Safety car. Yep. Safety car deployed to keep the delta positive. We're gonna be strat 5 off the restart. Strat 5 off the restart.
Well, Lamont said to go help her from like that. Oh yeah, guys, I kind of need your help. What should I get my dad for Christmas?
Get him a bottle of fucking Don Julio tequila.
Don Julio.
He doesn't drink. He only drinks when like he's partying. He's at parties or whatever.
Get him a Milwaukee brushless impact gel.
Hondas have more torque than a Miata, right?
Fuck
Yeah.
Milwaukee. No, get a DeWalt. Fuck Milwaukee.
Oh
Yeah.
no, bro, you're
Talking
retarded.
to Milwaukee.
Nah,
Not
bro,
this
get
debate.
you a snap-on.
Right, these
Yeah.
Fuck!
Bro, get him
No.
some Twisted Tea.
Milwaukee's a move, bro.
I know
Calm
that
down.
meme. Get him a twisted tea. I know that
Twisted tea,
meme.
man. Smack it hard enough, it'll work for you. Spider-Man said a new qualifying time of 3 minutes, 27 seconds, .823.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I kept it within the limits. We're good. Whoa.
I think I just used the force on Yvonne.
Nah, I just didn't want to mess you up there, so I kept going off. I was like, nah.
And coming into those
I've already
corners,
messed
if you
up my
see
lap
me
anyway,
coming,
so.
so if I'm coming up behind you, coming up into those corners, just stay wide. Stay on the outside line.
Yeah, it's kind of tough for me. That's why I was like, fuck it. I already messed up this lap anyway. I gotta do a better one.
Hurry up, you don't have much time.
Yeah, I know.
It's like that's another time for like the ride.
Fucking Monty's like, hurry up, you don't have much time. I was just like, you have 7 minutes. Come on, man.
Whoa.
My bad, Looney. I got forced so fucking wide that when I started braking, there was nothing I could do.
Nah, you good.
He's like, I get it, it's an act.
Whee! Man, what is it for a minute?
Also for the,
No,
The
I
second
had
fact
I
that
had
we're,
I had obstruction. I had
for the second
obstruction.
fact,
Think about it, bro. If I had been doing this for years, some of ours just started this year or last year.
Oh.
Like, this is my lucky control I'm using, so hopefully I get a good spot.
Damn, bloody! I shot the gap on your asses.
Showing up.
Oh, sorry, Sergeant.
The draft really helps.
I thought you slowed down a little bit.
I fucked up Looney so bad. I felt bad because I hit his rear end because him and Sergeant were,
I can't.
or him and Tyler. I can't remember who he was battling with.
I would have set a good time too.
Yeah, I felt bad fucking your ass up. I messed you up completely. But I didn't expect. I was gonna shoot the inside, but then you came back to the inside.
Yeah, it was butter.
I know I don't have time to set a good qualifying to that either. Man.
It was butter.
Great. Butter.
It's alright, I got like 40 minutes to catch up.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yo, I'm trying to qualify here, man. I ain't gonna help you. I'll help you during the race.
Oh, that's kind of unfair. I don't have any.
Yvonne, if I see you're far enough behind, I'll help you too. If I have the time.
Oh yeah, that is
The
a lot,
sportsmanship.
Right?
Yeah, it's sportsmanship.
Shut up, Faded.
Now, ladies, save it for the race.
Save it for the race.
Settle it on the track, not in the party.
I'm
Run your car, not your mouth.
What?
Yeah.
No, you're not having my phone. Go watch YouTube on your TV.
Who said I'm gonna spin out?
Well, you better go find it.
That is fair.
Shit.
Is the Lamborghini machine a viable option?
Oh, dude, why did this fucking car do that?
Because GR1s are unstable as all hell, and if you try to push them too hard, they fight back.
Damn. I may have time for him. Maybe.
I don't know whose internet is tripping balls in front of me, but...
Sorry, Jen. Unfortunately.
Come on, baby.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Stay across the line so I can set another time that's better than this, because this was also a bad lap.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to set a good time, unfortunately.
Come on, Merc. Come on, Merc.
Bro, I need someone's fucking sleep stream, bro.
Ooh.
Yes, I need the sleep stream.
Sleep stream.
For real?
Alexa.
That's right.
Oh.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh damn! Look at that! Look at that starting! Look at the starting grid. Enzo, NTG, Tyler, and Bloody. This is going to be war on the first lap of the GR3.
Oh man.
If Vaughn's qualifying higher than I am, we're not gonna be able to finish the lap in 2 minutes, Vaughn.
There's also like a 50-second delay after the time runs out.
Still, that's 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, once you get done with you guys' races, just fucking, go fucking, grab a sandwich, grab a drink, take a piss, take a shit, wank it off if you got to, if you're fancy, and fucking
outside.
hang out.
All I
have
gotta
no
say, bro,
idea if I'm making contact with him or not, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
it's
can't
kind of hard.
tell if I'm making contact with him or not. Like, it's...
Yeah.
I was just inside of his car for a second.
Bro, all I gotta say, I'm gonna just keep a little fight.
Hey, I'll help you out if you help me out.
Please don't bump me right here.
I won't, but I'm just saying.
Running way quicker.
That's all. Yeah, here comes the tap.
In my
Thank you.
6-4.
Oh, that's what I call time lapse getting better every time.
That's what you want. You want to slightly increase your lap time. I'm gonna just try to be consistent.
Maybe let's start.
Can I get
slow, bro.
behind you? Not. No, it's not worth it. 'Cause by the time I do tap you, probably send it.
So heading to the the main street. You know how that little first corner is? Not the Oh,
we got 4 minutes. Just to finish our lap that we're on. So.
Let's go.
Alright, bro, it's time to shine. Time to fucking shine.
Like this is a good lap one.
Come on, R18, show us what you got.
Alright, I'm done with my lap. I'm literally waiting for everybody else now.
I kind of need that room a little bit, but I can't. Thank you. I'll go wide just to give you space. There you go. Let's get this shit over.
Man.
No!
I couldn't improve. Oh, look at the starting grid.
Look at that. Dude, Yvonne said, Yvonne said a faster time than Bloody? What?
Huh?
Did I?
Bloody?
It says you're in 9th.
Well, that's what happens when you have time to practice.
Bloody's an adapter. He will adapt to the race as it goes on and just progressively become faster.
Oh, fuck
yeah. Next thing you know, he fucking gaps all the group ones as well.
Wait, I have time to take a piss, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't even realized that until y'all said it. Like, I really thought I put in 2 slow times.
Buddy, you said you are gonna have a possible ACP lobby.
Oh, what?
An ACP lobby after this?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. I thought I was gonna be too tired to do that shit, but it turns out, like, you know, that 3-4 hour nap fucking helped.
How fast
Nah, bro, go get a Red Bull lunch or whatever.
Not what I wanted, but it's better than what I had.
I saw Faded's first time, and I thought I had a chance, for real. I saw Faded's first time that he put in, and I was like, bro, I might have a chance.
That's not where I want to run into traffic.
Hey, but I'm not that far from Faded, for real. I'm just a position behind.
Shit, if I close the door on you, I'm sorry, Ollie. I couldn't judge.
RCF's qualified together.
I see that.
And the Hurricanes qualified together.
3/10 improvement, I'll take it. Oh, I gave that 77 all ahead, Jesus.
Hey, let's go, Omelet. 6th place. Nice qualifier. I'm not even on your team.
Good job, Ollie.
I just wanted to
nice
celebrate
job, Ollie.
that.
Well, technically he's in 2nd place for the start there.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, because
you had to remove
the GR1s are in a category of their own.
Wait, there's only 4 group 1s?
AMG squad, let's go.
This is gonna be fun.
Me and Fathead starting P1 and P2. Oh boy.
All right, so don't leave the race immediately. Wait till it says go, and then we're gonna back out.
Okay.
Wait, are we gonna take the picture right now?
No.
Snap.
Look at that. Look lineup though.
Look at that lineup.
I am.
Alright,
I just
boys.
like to see that AMG
We're not
in 2nd.
starting yet, Fidesz.
That beautiful 787 and that beautiful TSN30. Damn.
I'm not that far from Omelet.
So we're
but,
just hopping off the track.
Yep, everyone is hopping off the track.
Launch. I had to do a practice launch.
Oh, we hopping off?
Yep, everyone hops off the
Wait,
track
the
right
race
now.
is only 5 laps?
That's because I didn't mess with it. That's because we were hopping off the track.
Oh, good.
All right.
Just confirming.
And the race broke.
Change event settings. We're gonna go to practice and race.
We're gonna ban that kid. No, I'm joking.
Ooh, damn.
All right, so now if everyone would kindly come out and line up with their teams next to the pit wall here.
Yeah.
With our team?
Wait, are we
we'll
not?
line up with each other because we're AMG squad.
Are we not starting the race?
I thought we were gonna do the where we line up all of our cars and all that stuff. Aren't we doing that first?
Yeah, no, but I thought we were going to do that like on the start of the race, and then we would like go right.
I was gonna say
the
ghosting is turned on.
Because ghosting is on. I don't know how that's gonna work.
You turn ghosted lap cars off, or turn like the... I can help you with that. Yeah, we don't need ghosting.
No, but if you do it like by pictures, like save it to the your roll and all that
That's
shit.
what I'm trying to do. But...
Well, it's not. Well, it's gonna be because it's not like we're gonna have a camera car doing all this.
Right. But are you some pits? Yeah.
You have flag rules on. That's why the ghosting's on.
Actually, wait. Let's actually go ahead and start the race so that way we can actually have a recording of us doing this. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to say that.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to turn on flag rules? Turn the flag bullshit so we're not ghosted?
Wait, hold on. I got too many people talking to me at one time right here.
Alright, right here, Bloody Viper. Hey, how's it going? Hey, yeah, let's go ahead and start the race so that way we can have like a saved replay of us lined up doing this shit, and then we can just go and stage onto the thing, and then just fucking, you know, 3, 2, 1, go, basically.
Like in the old days when they used to run the race cars.
Enzo.
Bro, fucking Tyler's gonna swear.
Yeah!
Alright, so I'm gonna go race settings here, change event settings, and then I'm gonna go to set by host.
This shit should end by.
And then I'm going to go to race settings, change grid order. So Enzo's up here, and then it was Ollie.
Let's go, AMGs.
Then it was Faded, DC, and then it was Yvonne, and then it was. Well, Manji, I don't think Manji really needs to be in the GTR safety car, because then if I start the race, he's going to be in the race, so he might not want to do that.
Oh.
Well, I'll just back out real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and back out, because it's throwing me off real quick. So then it was...
Yeah,
so then...
Hey, Maxie, what's up? Yeah, you're more than welcome to join if there's a spot in the lobby, but, yeah,
then it was
you'd have
Bloody...
to spectate, of course.
Oh, fuck me.
I know, it's me, Cryptic, and Looney.
Cryptic, Looney, and then Sergeant. Okay, so then Cryptic. So then Cryptic.
Oh, there's not
Looney.
2 Cryptics.
And Cryptic.
Wait,
Cryptic somehow takes up 10 spots.
I've got another son? What the fuck? I've got
Hey,
too many.
hey, Manji, go ahead and jump off track so I can finish doing this lineup here.
I was saying, cost me all the way in last place.
Well, cause it, what?
Can you please come get the passcode? It's 1.
No, why? What do you need a passcode for? What the hell do you think you're doing? No, go watch TV.
I watch porn, bro.
Daddy, can I get the password to the Pornhub account?
Okay, so Enzo, Ollie, NTG, DC, Yvonne, Bloody, Cryptic, Looney, Sergeant, me, Tyler, Vondon, Fides.
Yo.
Alrighty, Roo, because we're okay. So without further ado, is everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they're ready.
I've got my beginning of the race speech ready.
Cause
Wait, do we all go at a certain time then, or when are we gonna go? Or is Mike just gonna say go?
No, so what we're gonna do is once this race starts here, we're gonna pull up just like we did right here, 45-degree angle, backed up against the wall, and I'm going to announce and play the national anthem, and then we are literally going to go from there.
So do we just stay in the positions right now?
What? No. No. So what I'm saying is we go up just like we did before, back into the wall at a 45-degree angle, divide all of us up into our teams individually.
Remember what place you start in.
I was 11.
Alright. Where's my team at? Where's my team at?
Yo, my team just come to the front.
There's Tyler. Where's Yvonne? Or not Yvonne, fucking Faded. There's Faded. Alright, Tyler, come down here.
I got my boys! Hell yeah, these cars looking sexy as shit.
No, right?
Ali King didn't make it.
Are we supposed to have spaces in between us?
Yes. Well, in between the teams, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, why are we all the way down here and they're all the way up there?
Yeah, let's go up there.
He told us to go up. My fault. But I was trying to give him
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
Just remember what place you started in, because you're going to set up in the gridded like that again.
Bro, this is the most weirdest race.
There should be enough room between these teams. Oh, perfect. Right here.
Bro, you know what's funny about me and Booty's team?
Cryptic, you coming up here?
We got a fucking Audi and then we have
Cryptic.
Alright. So
I think you want to back up, Sergeant.
Yeah,
10-3.
Sergeant.
Hold on, I'm missing a teammate. Cryptic's apparently gone AFK on us.
Ruh-roh. Is he
Cryptic!
sitting over there?
Cryptic!
Oof.
Jesus, you holding the whole
Fuck's
lineup.
sake, man, I'm trying to go watch Spider-Man.
Yep. Cryptic,
Oh,
where you going?
in the
We're
back.
back here!
Hey, Crypto just parked. Yeah, there you go. Park up to
Lord
left,
have
Tyler.
fucking Lambo drivers.
Shut up, Lambo driver. This goddamn fuck.
You ain't got a model on your desk, bro?
Okay.
Man,
Go ahead.
Okay.
10-3. 10-3.
10-3.
Gentlemen, it's an honor to have you all here. So at this time, will you all please rise for the national anthem?
Me too.
America! Fuck yeah!
If any of you actually stood and pointed
I did.
yourself to an American flag with your hand across your heart, fucking, you're a Chad.
I
Fuck
did.
Yeah.
I unfortunately didn't have a flag in my room, but I did stand.
Alright, drive.
I just looked to my right, there's a flag on the car.
Yeah! The only flag I had was a patch on my desk drawer, so I was like facing like 45 degrees away from the TV.
Oh, guys, if you guys
Alright, well, all Group 3 drivers stay on the line at this time.
Well, if you guys think about it, we all have American flags. Just look at the game.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Apart from Enzo.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, without further ado, I will begin the commentary session.
I remember that.
Wait. 1, 2.
Wait, don't we have to start back here?
I completely forgot where I was.
Yeah, we're gonna line up after they line up. Because once they go, we're gonna pull up to the start-finish line.
So it doesn't matter where we are right now?
Yeah, but we're gonna line up on the right side though, so that when they come past us, they can be on the left side. So we're gonna stay on the right.
I know. Alright.
So we're just gonna do a straight line. We're gonna stay on the right side so that when they come around the corner to pass the start finish line, they're on the left side when they pass, since that's the racing line.
I don't have hazard.
Alright,
I need to get an actual grid slot, don't I?
Alright, so Manji, you're watching and everything, you're oriented.
Yep, I have full eyes on all the racers.
Excellent. So I'm gonna have you do our start. I'm gonna have you do a delayed start, so a 3, 2, 1 delay, and then go. Right. If anyone goes before the go, it's Manji. So I'm gonna have him do a delayed start.
I can't hear him. Hold on.
Well, I was saying just use the in-game time. You have the timer at the bottom left.
It's okay. It's okay, bloody. I got it.
Okay. All right. So delay start. Alright,
Alright, I got
3, and then delay, and then,
Yep.
okay, so Manji, go ahead and go with whatever intro you need to do, for your commentating, and, then we will do the countdown, and then we will begin.
Alrighty, so we are on live stream. Welcome, first ever race under the SHP Motorsports League title, with today being a mixed class GR3 and GR1 battle amongst the participating teams. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoy the race. As a reminder, all depicted vehicle liveries in this race, whether replica or personal, are not real-world depictions of any affiliations between the brands and respective vehicle manufacturers. All manufacturers featured in this race are to be assumed they hold no endorsement or connection to these depictions. All depicted logos, insignias, brands, and vehicle manufacturers are under copyright and are subject to fair use. Without further ado, we will begin the countdown.
Alright, you fellas ready?
Yep.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Go!
And they're off.
And the GR3s begin their heat. They're on the first lap.
Alright, just remember all GR1s stay to the right side so the GR3s have the left lane.
After that.
Line up in a slot here.
Yep. I'm gonna line up right here on this one.
AMS Enzo handling the first two turns with NTG2 faded close on his tail, followed by Olite. Sorry if I get that pronunciation wrong.
Just call him
and he's
Ollie.
battling Bloody Viper on his left side.
Just call him
Yvonne
Molly.
falling behind the 5th place. Molly, okay. DC Tyler trailing, Cryptic Knight trailing, TSF Looney, and back of the pack is Sergeant Cross.
Just remember, guys, your tires are going to be cold when they come around here, so remember to brake a little early and go a little slower through the first couple corners. Let's avoid an accident.
Yep.
So when that last car passes, when the very last place GR3 passes that start-finish line right there, we're tearing the hell out of here.
So basically, when you start going,
Pretty much when I start going, we go.
Well, Fathead's gonna get the jump on all of us, so.
Coming into the first chicane, AMS Enzo still holding the lead. NTG2 faded hot on his tail, utilizing that strafe to get a hold of him. And oh, he almost got the better of AMS Enzo on that one turn, but he managed to hold himself together. Bloody Viper leaving the pack behind the first two.
Sorry.
I'm gonna tune in Bloody Stream so I can watch the race from their perspective. Why did we wait for them to get around here?
It looks like AMS Enzo and NTG are holding first and second place steady, pulling away from the big pack. Viper's bisecting the pack just by a slight margin, and Cryptic, Olite, DC Tyler, TSF, Yvonne, and Sergeant Cross are all holding together in the back. And Sergeant Cross just broke the back of the pack. Now Yvonne is trailing the GR3.
Looks like a good race in the live stream.
Just watching it on the map is intense.
I'm watching on Bloody's live stream.
Coming into that final corner off the straightaway, looks like AMS was able to lose NTG just by a couple dozen meters off that turn. Bloody is still bisecting the major groups, and we have another set of 3. And then we still have another bisector and the final 2 at the trail end of the pack.
Gosh dang it.
Checking in right now in the GR1s at the start line. They are all posted and ready for the GR3 pack to pass.
Come on, live stream, stop buffering. Or just keep buffering. Okay, whatever, piece of shit. Me too.
Well, you're also using your hotspot, right, Tyler?
Nope, I'm at home.
Oh, bet.
And checking back in, heading towards Porsche curves, AMS is steadily bridging the gap between all the other drivers behind him. NTG is holding on just by a margin, and he's still managing to keep everyone else at a steady pace behind him. Bloody Viper has Olite on his tail, and he's fighting to get ahead of him really hard, trying to take that inside, but he just can't get the power on him. Looks like that's just he's going to be kissing his bumper the whole time right there. Steady pacing between Cryptic and DC Tyler.
Come on,
TSF,
Tyler. You
Yvonne,
got
and
this.
Sergeant Cross all have about equal distance between them.
Here we go.
Ready, boys. We're about to tear this shit up.
And it looks like Amos Enzo is going to complete his first lap. And he is passing the Euro 1 pack.
So who's in last? Sergeant.
Come on.
And we're going to switch off to GR3s, and we're going to track the GR1s. Looks like we have the GR1s now taking off from the start. Vondon with an incredible launch off the start, followed by Mr. Fathead, Tylerman, and Vidas.
I'm trying to get my radar up. Shit. We're good.
Oh, it looks like two racers went wide on that. They have to take that slow turn. That's going to damage their times heavily. Vondon still holding ahead of the GR1 pack, but Fathead hot on his tail. Tylerman holding at a steady pace, with Vidas just niching up on him on the turns, but not enough to close that gap too quickly.
Hey, Manji.
Yes, sir?
You're streaming, right?
I'm just using your stream to commentate.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
No, I am going to, I am recording the whole race from my perspective, though.
Okay, excellent.
GR1 pack coming in on the first chicane. They have met the GR3 pack.
Oh my god.
That's lost, Sergeant.
Let's tune back into the GR3 pack. AMS Enzo still holding a very steady lead. As a matter of fact, he's managed to bridge the gap a little more between him and NTG. Almost looks like the gap is widening without every turn. Polar Tate holding steady in the pink AMG, followed by Bloody Viper, Cryptic Knight, and DC Tyler.
That's enough. Come on.
Oh, it looks like NTG is getting himself a little buddy booster right there on the straightaway. Oh, and two GR1s just passed him up, and they're taking the inside of that turn right next to Bloody Viper. Ooh, dangerous situation. And Viper getting squirrely, and he holds on to it.
That's right, Cryptic. On your left, 308.
Yep. Damn, son.
Tyler Man making good passes through that GR3 pack. That's definitely going to help him out. Vondon still holding decent. Is now Mr. Fathead. He is trailing.
I can't see where Ollie is. Okay. If I touch you, Ollie,
I'm sorry. On your inside, Faded.
Oh, a little bit of squirrely action right there by Fathead, but he holds on to it nice and clean. Keeps a good steady pace from his teammate.
On your right, NTG.
Looking at Tylerman now, he's slowly closing that gap on Vondon. He's trying to make up for that lost time earlier. But it looks like he is just barely inching in on him at these turns, but unfortunately that LM55 VGT just has much better handling than the 787.
Go for it.
Fathead now leading the LMP pack, taking those final turns before the finish line.
Passing right.
Tuning back into the GR3 pack, AMS Enzo still holding a steady lead up front. NTG stayed about equidistant throughout that whole bout. Oliteet following closely behind, not too far out, relatively same pace. Bloody Vipers holding fast. Cryptic Knight and DC Tyler are close on his tail though. They need to do something to break this gap. Yvonne is currently in 7th place, followed by TSF Looney in 8th place. Steady gap between the two, approximately 25 seconds off lead, is the 8th place Sergeant Cross.
Come on, rotary power.
Oh, Cryptic Knight getting a little squirrely, and he has a tire in the dirt, but he holds on very well. Nice, clean recovery right there. That did give DC Tyler a little extra gap between him and Cryptic. That is going to help him on the straightaway. Now he has a close draft opportunity. So it looks like Cryptic and DC are looking to cash in on the draft behind Bloody Viper as he's holding his own. Ultate still following NTG, just trying to keep up with that RCF GT3. That's a fast car. AMS Enzo holding a steady lead. It looks like he's not going to be budging up anytime soon. Moving back into the LPs. Fathead leading the LMP pack, approaching the final corner, followed by Tylerman, Vondon, and Fidus.
I lost quite a bit of time letting a GR1 go.
Right now, it's going to look like it's going to be a speed battle right here between Mr. Fathead and Tylerman. That 787 has a straightaway power that these modern LMP cars do not have. Fidus GT trailing the LMP pack just by a steady margin. That's going to be very hard to recover from. Someone's going to have to make a mistake somewhere. Moving back into the GR3s. AMS Enzo is following up shortly where the LMP's just departed, still holding his lead. NTG looks like he has widened the gap. He has now gone from a 4-second to a 6.80 gap between him and AMS. That is not looking good for the long run. Ulti, however, has managed to close the gap by a good 2 seconds between him and NTG. That's looking advantageous to him getting in the second. Viper's gap has stayed relatively the same. Cryptic Knight, however, has gotten a little closer to him. Looks like Viper almost slipped up on the outside there, but it seems like that may play as an advantage to Cryptic. He can catch that draft. BC Tyler and Yvonne are evenly spaced behind the pack up front. TSF Looney is just now getting onto the straight that they are departing on, as well as Sergeant Cross, still trailing the GR3 pack. And as the race progresses, Fathead has set a new hot lap time of 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Very impressive time for that vehicle. Tylerman following at the lap time shortly thereof, 3 minutes and 26 seconds. 2 seconds shy, but nothing that can't be improved. Bond is currently trailing Tylerman on the straightaways, and he has also a 2-second differential on lap times. All these cars seem to be 2 seconds split apart from each other. Fidus is just now getting onto the main straight portion past that first big curve, and he has a 3:32 lap time. All the other LMPs up front have departed the first chicane, but he is still just fighting to catch up. Back to the GR3s. Checking on AMS Enzo, still holding a steady lead with a lap time of 3:55, followed by NTG lap time 3:57, OLT 3:56 lap time, Bloody Viper 4-minute flat lap time, Cryptic 4 minutes and 1, DC Tyler 4-minute flat, Yvonne 4-minute flat, TSF 4 minutes and 2 seconds, Sergeant Cross 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Pretty even lap times, so very interesting spacing to see between all these cars. You'd expect people with more consistent lap times to be a little closer to each other, but with everyone clustering and fighting for positions, that is going to change the pace of the race, definitely. On the 0-1 side, it looks like Fathead has broken into the Section 2 area of the track, heading towards that very sharp left-hand turn right next to the large sandbank. handles it nice and clean on the inside, followed by Tylerman shortly thereafter, taking a similar line but a little more tight in on the approach. Vondon mirroring Tylerman's line, and Fighters GT is still just passing the Toyota Hybrid sign, a good 200, 300 meters behind the pack. Following Amos Enzo now, he's breaking onto the Section 2 straightaway that the LMPs have just departed. And NTG is short behind him with a small gap of 8.473. Checking on all the vehicles' fuel now. Most of the GR3s are at half fuel, give or take, depending on their consumption ratios. But for the most part, no one has gone under half tank yet, which is a good sign. Fathead shaving down that lap time another 2 seconds with a 3:22.488 lap time. Tylerman following shortly. Unfortunately, he achieved a deficit on that lap of about 1 second, a little under. Vondon staying consistent on his lap time, notching a consecutive 3:28 lap time. Fighters GT now crossing the finish line, also notching a consecutive 3 minutes and 32 seconds lap time. Amos Enzo now breaking out of the Porsche curves, approaching that curve section before the start line. NTG following shortly behind him, taking a similar line but going slightly wider on exit. Ulti is mimicking NTG's line very well. The Viper is holding on in the turns, followed shortly by Cryptic Knight, who's just trying to catch up on him. Both of them are running super softs, so it's a very even fight on those turns. DC Tyler short behind. Most of the GR3 cars have now started to drop below the half point on their fuel, which is going to prompt them to pit roughly around the 6 or 7 lap mark. Looking back in on the LMPs, looks like Fathead is still leading the pack, now passing the second chicane on the main straight, followed by Tylerman. And it looks like the gap between the two has increased. Deficit time between the GR3 pack for LMP1 is 2 minutes and 33 seconds, and the differential between 233 is 244 for Tylerman. He definitely has to make up that time on the straightaways. London following shortly behind Tylerman, trying to pitch in on that draft, and hopefully he can catch him on the straightaways at this last turn. Fighters just now cresting the second chicane, exiting back into the remainder of the main straight towards that final turn. AMS Enzo approaching the first chicane. NTG following him with a 9-second gap. Ulti following a 12-second gap. Cryptic following a 25-second gap. Blade Viper another 25-second gap. DC Tyler 26, Yvonne 28, TSF Looney 35. And Sergeant Cross, unfortunately, with a 44-second gap. He has been in the back of the GR3 pack this whole race, and it's going to take a lot from him to squeeze back up in these last 5 laps if he wants to get anywhere. Looking at the GR1s now, Fathead entering the Porsche curves, just past the first one, heading outbound on the second one. Tylerman just entering the first Porsche curve, shortly followed by Vondon. Very small gap between these cars. Now it looks like they're far apart, but just one small slip-up can put these two within inches of each other. Fight is just now getting back onto that Porsche straight, approaching the curves. GR3 is looking about the same layout. There's really no proximity battles here going on. We do have a small draft here. Bloody Viper being drafted by Cryptic Knight and DC Tyler heading in towards that final turn. This is definitely a dangerous spot. Both drivers want to be careful not to run into each other. Now it looks like Viper, he did have a little bit of a slide on his exit, and that gave Cryptic just a good couple of meters brake distance on him, and now he has him basically right by the tail, going through the Rolex sign, passing the Porsche sign towards that left-hand turn. DC Tyler cashing in on that double draft right in front of him, and he is going to close the gap as well. Cryptic is glued to the back of Bloody Viper. This may be dangerous. Oh, slight sliding from Cryptic, and he held on nice and well. That did set him back for the progress he made on that mistake that Bloody made just a few turns ago. DC cashed in on it, and now they're all basically evenly spaced apart. Oh, and Cryptic just hit the outside tire into the grass, and that is going to put him at the back of that three-man pack. Looks like he's trying to put just a little bit of pressure on DC to force him to the outside, but DC had enough exit speed to get in front of him. Checking back in on the GR1s now. We are looking at Mr. Fathead still the commanding lead over the other LMPs now. He has just completely bridged the gap. Coming out of the second chicane, Tylerman is just now entering the second chicane. I'm not sure what happened there when I wasn't checking him out. But now it's a battle between Vondon and Tylerman for that second place spot in the GR1 position. Biden's GT just now exiting the first chicane, headed towards the second, and he is far behind. That is going to be tough to recover from, if at all. Again on the GR3s now. AMS Enzo handling the first position spot very well. Notched a lap time 3:54.123, just a half second below his previous lap time. NTG ending a consistent 3:57 lap time, only 0.004 seconds faster than his lap. Checking on Ulti now, he is holding third place in the GR3 category. Looks like he's starting to break in the distance on NTG just a little bit. Before he had a decent gap on him, but now it seems like he's catching up pretty well in the straightaway here. Lady Viper is just now entering the main straightaway, so it looks like he lost almost all possibility of drafting in on Ulti. And he has also lost DC Tyler and Cryptic Knight, who are still battling. They have a three-man battle going on behind them. I mean, DC, Cryptic, and now it looks like Yvonne. Oh, and TSF Looney just spun out at the entrance of the main straight. That is going to send him out of the race. There's no recovering from that. However, silver lining for Sergeant Cross, he may be able to get that last place position from that mistake that TSF Looney did. That did take a huge toll on his tires. His back left is almost a third of the way down from that spin out, and that is going to be a huge detriment to his right turn capabilities. Mr. Fathead, all tires are still looking very nominal, very minimal either way at the tires on there. His battery charged up well, still has a half tank. That is a very efficient vehicle he's running. Tylerman just now passing the Dunlop Arch, and Vondon is taking a pit right now. Biden's GT is also pitting. Sergeant Cross is just trailing TSF Looney by just a couple, maybe roughly about 50 meters to 100 meters. But I don't know why he's not trying to pick in on that draft. He had a clear opportunity to just try to pick up even just a slight inkling of draft off of TSF Looney, but he's just staying in the opposite lane. Yvonne is currently attempting to catch up to DC Tyler and Cryptic Knight, who are both battling out very well, just passing the Rolex sign now. Bloody Viper is flying solo on himself past the Toyota Hybrid sign, and it looks like Ulti is still hanging on to NTG, and it looks like he's gotten just slightly closer, shaving down his differential by a half second. Amos Enzo holding the steady completely away from the other drivers, halfway through the Porsche curves, about to complete his sixth lap. Bides and Vondon, fresh out of the pits. Tylerman and Fathead are still on the end of the straightaway, with Tylerman just exiting the second chicane. Back to the GT3 category now. Amos Enzo is just about to complete his sixth lap. NTG following shortly. Ulti also with NTG in his crosshairs, but just not enough gap to not enough reduction of that gap to cash in on the draft. And it looks like Ulti's going to pit anyway, so that gap does not entirely matter until either NTG or AMS Enzo take a pit. Looks like DC Tyler and Cryptic Knight, they are battling it out in these Porsche curves coming the exit towards the entrance to the pits. They have been glued to each other for these past 2 laps, and it's quite impressive to see them hold such a different line but steady pace. Cryptic trying to be careful with that sliding. Those Lambos, they do like to slide a lot out the rear, being a rear engine vehicle. That did cost him some distance between him and DC Tyler. On and Ultate is exiting the pit. Yusef Looney is completing his lap. Sergeant Cross is also taking a pit, and Fathead is going to take his pit. It gets a little harder to keep track of all these cars once they start going into the pit because I can no longer see them. And Tyler Mann is going to take the pit shortly behind Fathead. Is just passing the Toyota hybrid sign, while Vondon is just approaching the Porsche curves. A steady gap that the leading 2 LMP cars have. That's going to be very hard to recover from. At this point of the race, it might not be recovery at all, and now it's just a point of holding your spot in the line and trying not to get past. Riders GT with a little bit of wheel in the grass action right at the end of those sharp turns right before the Porsche curves. And that is definitely going to detriment his time a significant amount. AMS Enzo approaching the end of the straightaway past the first and second chicanes, breaking into the sector 2 of that track. NTG following behind. Just trying to hold on, but AMS just has such a commanding lead right now. I don't know if anyone's going to catch up to him this race. Viper exiting the second chicane, followed by DC Tyler. It looks like he's managed to put more of a gap back on DC Tyler than before. With Cryptic Knight shortly following DC Tyler, he has not let up off of him. He wants that 4th place position really badly. Ulti just exiting second chicane. Both cars are out of his sight around that turn, but as soon as he breaks back onto the straight, they're just in the distance. It looks like he's lost a lot of time. But he does have fresh tires, so that may help him catch up in these turn sections coming up. I'm breaking out of the second chicane. And Sergeant Cross still last of the pack of the GR3 category, just breaking past the first chicane, shortly followed by Tyler Mann. The LMPs are going to finally start catching up to...
On right.
Looks like the LMPs, yes, they have finally caught up to the GR3 pack in terms of lap differential, and they will now begin overtaking to place at the start of the grid. Vondon passing up Sergeant Cross. Tyler exiting second chicane, shortly followed by Vondon. Riders GT just entering the first chicane. AMS Enzo is now taking his first pit. NTG curves. He is dangerously low on fuel. He needs to pit right now. Bloody Viper below quarter tank on fuel. Tires are worn. I would say he should pit too. DC Tyler falling behind. He is also dangerously low on fuel. Cryptic Knight a little more fuel than him, so he's actually able to hold on just a little better, just in case if DC runs out of gas right before this pit entry. Ulti looking relatively half tank, fresh tires. TSF Looney, his back left tire is looking very bad, almost more than half of the way down. That's going to affect his ability to hold weight on the right turn very badly. It looks like Yvonne is taking advantage of this. He's slowly catching up to TSF with the worn tires. He's got more fuel and less tire wear. Checking back in on the GR1s now. Like Fathead is coming up on Yvonne fast from the rear. And that is good play by Yvonne, letting that 0-1 pass, avoiding the crash, keeping the race flow continuous. Looks like Cryptic and Bladey Viper are fresh out of the pits. Looks like Fathead is now passing the two GR3s past the Dunlop Arch. Now going to be the fight between Cryptic and Bloody Viper.
Ooh.
F.
My poor son.
You can bet on the next slide, maybe.
Of the angel.
Cryptic.
Hey, let's go, Ollie. Let's go.
Cryptic is moving down the straightaway, followed by Blade Viper catching in on that draft with fresh tires and a half load of fuel. Yvonne is on the straightaway approaching the first chicane, slightly worn down tires, half bank of fuel. DC Tyler following shortly behind, fresh tires, half bank of fuel. Tyler Man following up into the first chicane, fresh tires, half bank fuel. Vondon, first chicane, fresh tires, also half bank. TSF Looney is now just breaking onto the main straightaway, followed by Sergeant Cross still at the back of the pack. He has fresh tires and almost a full bank of fuel. This GT350 is now coming into the main straightaway. AMS Enzo still holding a steady lead up front. He's got
I'm gonna go run you outside,
on his tires and half capacity of fuel. That's going to last him the rest of the race right there. Ultimate fresh tires just below the halfway mark for Ulti and his Mercedes AMG. NTG following Ulti very closely, trying to catch that draft, but passes for the hybrid sign. That head still holding strong, leading the 0-1 category, coming in on the pack of NTG, Ulti, and AMS Enzo.
That's enough.
And 4 skin.
That's enough, 308.
Uh-oh. Let's do it.
Shake and bake.
And Cryptic is dangerously low on fuels. He has fresh tires, but he has no fuel to continue this race past these next set of turns. He's just touching the end of Viper, trying to keep up with them. Ooh, and Viper almost had a bad slide there, but held on to it nicely. Tyler Man passed up the 2 up front, just breaking into that Porsche straight curve area. Bondin following shortly of Cryptic and Bloody. Yvonne managed to, he overshot that turn, went too hard on the inside, went to the outside, and DC Tyler took advantage of that mess up, and he is now ahead of Yvonne. TSF Looney now passing through a hybrid sign, followed shortly by Fidus GT. Sergeant Cross still in the back of the pack on the Sector 2 entryway at the Rolex sign. AMS Enzo holding steady on tires and fuel is just now passing the Dunlop sign. Ulti and NTG are competing for that spot right now, and he just got a little boost from his LMP partner.
Here, grab you some fuel, son.
And it looks like Fathead is sandwiched between them. A very interesting defensive play by Fathead right now, securing the 6 o'clock of NTG and keeping Ulte at bay, not allowing him to pass at all, and giving a considerable speed boost to NTG on these straightaway sections. That TSO 30 is just able to put out such a draft that AMG GT is not going to be able to catch it, even if it is pushing another vehicle. Other man makes slight contact with the wall on the entry to the main straight.
If I would have had a refueling boom, Cryptic, I would have totally got you. No cap. I know. Don't
I
beat
spun out
yourself up too
twice,
hard.
bro.
Dang.
Well, at least we
I
get
felt
a...
like my strat was pretty good.
Today isn't your day, isn't it, Cryptic?
Well, that only means that the next week can get better.
Passing right. NTG gonna go to your right.
What you say, Crypto?
Word?
Sorry for the interruption. My microphone had a small issue. Checking back in now. Fathead and Tylerman are currently leading the Euro 1 pack with a steady gap between the two. Fathead holding the lead of the pack. Tylerman just now approaching those sharp turns. NTG2 faded, following up shortly with ulti on his 6. Looks like that boost from Fathead didn't pay off too much earlier because now he is gaining on him at a very rapid rate. Oh, and a small shake
Damn it,
multi, and he
NTG.
holds it nice and clean. Bondin following shortly behind Ulti and NTG looking to take a pass maybe on the inside or the outside. Bloody Viper just passing the Rolex onto the Sector 2 entry, followed by DC Tyler and Yvonne. DC managed to put more of a gap on Yvonne than before, as he passed him on the previous lap towards the sharp L turns. Fighters just entering Sector 2, Cryptic following shortly behind with TSF Looney and Sergeant Cross in the back of the pack.
Bloody, have you put it yet?
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
boost me, Fathead.
And Fathead is just now about to be starting the final lap of the race. AMS Enzo in the GR3 class shortly behind him. Won't be able to keep up, but he is holding his position strong as he has the whole race. Tylerman shortly behind, getting a little squirrely on those last turns, but he makes it cleanly to the finish line. Vondin falling shortly behind, almost cut that turn very closely, but not enough to be a penalty. NTG and Ulti battling for this position to get to the finish line for this last lap. They are wheel to wheel right now, and it looks like Ulti is now taking a draft position behind NTG. It is the final lap now. Looks like he's going to go on the outside. Can he take this turn and clip him out?
246, how you doing up there?
Oh, and it looks like almost, wow, really good line by those two. NTG and Ulti side to side, but Ulti manages to squeeze in front of NTG, and now he has him on the 6 o'clock, head towards the first part of the straightaway. Blade Viper now completing his last lap. DC Tyler falling shortly behind Fighters GT, Yvonne, Cryptic Knight, TSF Looney, and Sergeant Cross still in that same order, and Sergeant Cross just bailed into the sand, into the wall at the sharp L turns by the Gantt sign. And that is going to be the nail in the coffin for his time, unfortunately. There's just no recovering at this point. That head going down straightaway, approaching the second chicane. Tylerman trying to keep up with him, but there's just too much of a gap. He can't even generate a draft at that point. AMS Enzo still holding first place in the Jury 3 class. Vondin following up behind. Ulti managing the gap between him and NTG. Is a very tight race between these two. They are just battling for this position. Bloody Viper now coming up onto the main straightaway. Fighters GT 350 onto the straightaway, followed by DC Tyler, who's going to try to catch in on that straightaway draft, but there's just too much power behind that R18. He's just not going to be able to stay close enough to take advantage of it. Yvonne has fallen farther behind DC Tyler by a good margin. Cryptic Knight now entering the straightaway. TSF Looney passing the Dunlop sign, and Sergeant Cross, he still has yet to start his final lap. He is just now getting there with an unfortunate deficit to his time. Went from 4.3, 04, 5, 59, 04, 11, and now notched a 4.25 lap off of that mistake.
Ayo, 246, let me get that boost on these straightaways here.
Vondin, go for it. Vondin, go for it now. Go for it.
And ahead, exiting the L turns, approaching the Porsche curves with a steady lead against Tylerman. Tyler Man still has him in his crosshairs, but like I said, that gap is just too intense between the two. There's no making up for that in draft. The pure speed of the 787 still is not enough to catch
Yo,
that
Friday, what are you
TSO
doing,
30.
bro? I asked for a boost. You're in last place. There is literally no benefit for you continuing.
Vonda, go by me, bro. I got a big lead. It's all good. Just go by and finish the race.
AMS Enzo letting his teammate Vondin pass him up. That is good play right there to keep the flow of the race going. Ulti still has NTG just behind him, and NTG is going to try cutting on the inside, and he takes that lead right back from Ulti on the inside as a clean pass. Bloody Viper coming up to the hybrid section with Vitus giving him an extra boost.
Why is it only 30 seconds? It was supposed to be 180 seconds, not 30 seconds. God, I hate this stupid feature. It never works.
It looks like the race has been completed by Fathead notching a final lap time of 3:26, followed by Tire Man at 3:24. Vondin now just coming up towards the finish line. All the other GR3s, unfortunately, due to the technical error, were considered DNF, but will have their own lap times.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave that 787 everything she had. It just wasn't enough.
Tyler, for the last 3 laps, you were gaining on me, bro.
That was a great move.
Dude, you should have seen my laps, bro. I was pushing that 787 with all she had. But unfortunately, I do have to admit I'm gonna get some penalties because
I was trying to play defense.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude our first race. It was exciting to watch, and I'm glad this is my first time commentating, so sorry if I sound like a robot. I look forward to seeing you guys the next time.
Do it again.
Hey, by the way, everyone, fucking round of applause for Manji for willingly commentating for us. I think he did an exceptional job, and I think we should probably help him out and buy him a beer or buy him a coffee or something like that.
If I had the money, I would.
So to those of you that have my PayPal or something like that, like send me just $1. If everyone in here fucking got together and just sent a fucking $1 or some shit, we could give fucking Manji like $15 or something like that. You know,
you guys are too nice. That's definitely a 6-pack at some places.
I'm just saying.
My mouth is so dry now.
Trust me. Trust me. If I had the money, I would buy him a beer.
Fair enough.
That was a good race.
Oh man!
Ollie, what'd you get?
I'm trying to find a pencil right now. Hold on, so I can tally up the scores.
I have never drove that 787 that hard. Jesus.
Manji, I've got you on PayPal, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Ollie, did you say what position? Or no?
We'll have to go back to the replay.
I mean, P3 is not that bad. That's just showing us AMGs. What place did I finish in? I'm confused, because like if I'm in 10th for the overall thing, what place did I finish for the thing? Because I know my pit strategy worked. I came out in front of DC and Cryptic, who were in front of me.
So we're gonna look at our post-race analysis here for the LMP class. For the LMP class, it was led by Fathead, Tylerman, Vondin, in that order. And then for the GR3 class, we have Amos Enzo, NTG, Olati, Bloody Viper. Fighters at the tail end of the GR1 class in 8th place. DC Tyler following up in GR3 at 9th place. Yvonne, 10th place. Cryptic, 11th. TSF Looney, 12th. And starting cross, 13th. For your class, it would just be 10. You'd just be. So let me take a look at that. So in your class, you would be 1st, 2nd, 3rd.
In F1 points, how many points does 5th place get?
Like,
it goes 25. Here, I got it. It goes 25, 18, 15, 12. Is that, and then it goes 10.
10?
Yvonne, you would be
Okay.
6th place in your class.
I thought I was gonna get 5th.
Okay, so there's the points for that, and then for Enzo's team, which is Flowmaster, let's see, it'd be 25 plus then
15.
15 for Vondon,
Plus,
and then
plus
2
for Sergeant, I think, right?
1.
Hey,
No,
Monty.
because Sergeant finished top 10 in GR3.
Oh, did he?
Monty.
1, 2.
Oh, yeah, so 2. Yeah.
Who got fastest lap?
Yeah, Sergeant finished 9th in.
For GT3 and GR1.
I think I got it for GT3.
Enzo got it for Enzo got it for GR3. I got it for GR1. Okay, and then we go.
I was
SHP.
purple those last 3 sectors. I drove the fucking shit out of that 787.
Bloody got 4th, so 4th place is. What is? Let's see.
Hey, Monty, you're Brendan, right?
4th place is 12.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
And then Fida's got last, which would be 12 because that's 4th place. And then, so I got that 1, 2, 3. Tyler's team. Be Monster. Tyler got 18. Cryptic got, what place would that be? So 7th. What does 7th place get? Enzo, what does 7th place get? 7th place.
10th is 1, 9th is 2. Here, let me check, but I just want to make sure.
And then Looney got what? So Looney would have gotten, he would have gotten.
Wait, he got 6th? Wait, someone got
7th.
6th?
Cryptic got 7th.
7th to 6 points.
6, and then Sergeant. Let's see, then.
Sergeant
Looney would.
Points.
So Looney would have been 8. So that'd be. Was that 4?
8 is 4 points. Yeah.
Okay, and then Ollie for AMG. He got 3rd place, so 15 points. So that's his total is 15. And then Yvonne got 6th. So Yvonne, what is 6th place points? What is that? 8? Is that?
Yeah, I think it is wrong. Don't need to check. 6th place is 8 points. Yeah. Okay,
so Yvonne's total points is 8. Ollie's total points is 15. Let's see, Monster Energy points. Their total points are. Monster Energy has a total of 28 points. SHP has a total of 24 points. Flowmaster has a total of 42.
It should be 43 with the fastest lap.
Yeah, I guess 43 since Enzo got the fastest lap. So then we're going to go 26 since I got fastest lap. So we're going to go for me here, this, plus this, plus...
You guys, I'll be right back.
Yo, Bloody, I got a quick question before you go.
Yeah, what's up?
Approximately how long before the RP lobby?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? Okay. I might take like an hour break or so. I'm gonna go eat,
Alright, so...
I think we all need a break.
There may be high demand to get into the lobby, so just a heads up. I don't know, so I'll let you guys know.
So currently at this time, Sheep Style is in last place with 8 points. AMG BTW is in 5th place with 15. SHP is in 4th place with 24. Monster Energy is in 3rd place with 28. Flowmaster is in 2nd with 43. And SO Ultron is in 1st place with 54.
Can you send me that list, because I'm going to integrate that into the next introduction for the second race?
Wait, so you said your team's leading, right, Fathead, and my team's second?
Yep. We have 9 points over you, just 9. That's it. Yeah. But then these points, so Manji, I will send you the official list after I go back through and like we get through all like the penalizing and everything like that, because that's all going to change.
Yeah.